Cuidado, José, cuidado, José. Sí, aquí es mejor.
In the criminal justice system, street racing offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Street Racing Prevention Unit. These are their stories. Interesting. This guy has a CT5V. I believe it has much less power than the good old-fashioned CTSV. Because, GM basically gave up on you, and GM said, well, we don't need to give them supercharged engines. I mean, after all, Dodge is already making Hellcats. We're just going to make our cars nice and slow. What a damn shame, man. That damn shame. Well, I sped right up to this guy, and this guy right here has got a silver Trackhawk. I haven't even seen one of those damn things. And look at this. His license plate says CCW. You know what CCW stands for? It stands for Concealed Carry Weapon. I love that. That is a badass Trackhawk. Finally, this is the first one that I've seen on the road that's this color. Haven't seen one. This is so cool. Now he's got to do the obligatory show off for me. He's got to be like, yeah, sucker, you got a 6.4, I got a 6.2. What you gonna do to me? I'll be goddamn. Let's get over here. Get a little better look at that Trackhawk. Without that Hellcat hood. What's this guy doing? I had to smile at this guy. That is a lovely color. I love that. Lovely color. Yeah, show off for me. Show off. Go ahead, do something. He must know who I am. He's out there smiling at me. Come on, do something. Damn, that's a nice car. I like the color. Silver, just like mine. I love it. What a cool color. That's the best, easily the best color. You don't see them like that. Stands out. I'm looking at the bottom of the car. It's like you can't really see the exhaust tips. I think I think what he should do is get the silver exhaust tips and replace what he has with silver. This way, the whole car will be like silver and black. I love that. That is so cool. And he ain't speeding because he's getting 10 miles to a gallon, so he ain't even trying to speed out here. He ain't even trying. Why would you be speeding out here? You're getting 10 miles to a gallon. Got an old Dodge Charger sneaking up. Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. Got these stupid Mini Coopers. Get away from me. Or Kia, whatever the hell that thing is. Whoa, we got Kias cutting off Trackhawks? Are you kidding me? Goddamn Kia's cutting off the Trackhawks. How dare you? Stupid Kia. Where is he? I don't even remember where he is. He's so unnoticeable. I guess he's gone again. Oh, there he is. That guy's speeding. Somebody's got to do something about that guy. The law, perhaps. I wish this guy would do something, but he doesn't want to show up because he's getting 10 miles to a gallon. It's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I get him getting out of here. I'll let him go. Oh, this guy here, I think I know that guy. That guy's got a Trackhawk right there. Kind of hard to notice. Oh, he's law enforcement. This guy's got all these goddamn scat packs are everywhere. So this guy's got a wide body scat. How you gonna go and make wide body scat packs, Chrysler? I mean, really? I mean, that's just like telling everybody who buys a Hellcat to go fuck themselves. It's like, that's crazy right there. It's like a wide body scat pack. It's like, Chrysler's, they're not even trying it. I'll tell you one thing, when those bills for those tires come due, it's a pretty color. I think that's one. Well, that's definitely a newer color. Cinnamon stick, possibly, or something like that. Very nice color. Ooh, no, you watch out, you stupid Mazda. The guys up there trying to fidget behind the wheel. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you, these stupid Mazdas? Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? I just wanted to get in front of that stupid Prius. And I gotta say, those Scat Packs sound pretty good. I think they have that active sport exhaust on them, so that they have baffles that they open up. Looks good, sounds good. Speaking of the Ram TRX, there's one right now. I came looking for the green one to see. I wanted to see what it looked like. This guy doesn't even have the Ram bar, but you know, they're just taking it in for service. But if there's no Ram bar, it's like, how could you even sell one of these things without a Ram bar? That's just dumb. When he came in, that thing was so fucking big, he ran over a speed cone right there. He didn't even realize it. Guy ran right over a speed cone. So this is considered the launch edition TRX. They had it in service right here. Look at this guy. He's got an SRT, but he's got the boring wheels. Look how fucking big these things are. Look how big that T-Rex is compared to that Jeep. That's just what's so crazy about it. It's like, to make one of these things and then lift the shit up, that's just obnoxious. But it's got the Ram bar, so it's pretty cool, right? Fucking gigantic ass truck. It's got the Ram bar. There you go. If you order one of these damn things without the Ram bar, you're out of your goddamn mind. What is this? What is this for? A motorcycle or jet ski or some shit? What is this? Jesus Christ. The Ram bar. Man, that poor little Jeep looks so little. What's your guy's name? He's in there getting the key.
Oh, okay.
Something I didn't notice before. This thing has a heads-up display. I didn't see that before. So I guess that means that the newer models are going to start coming with heads-up displays now, which, you know, heads-up displays is a common thing with a lot of cars now, but this is the first one I've seen in this color. I like this. It's very nice. Yeah, that's something else. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that FCA, all they could do is give us 5 products that all cost $100,000, basically. But I have to say, this right here is the mother of all trucks. Any guy who's got one of them Ford F-150 Raptors, you know how they feel right now? They feel exactly the way Mustang owners who had those Roches and all that bullshit. As soon as we came out with the Hellcat, all of a sudden all the Mustangs got quieted down. They just got quieted down because they knew it was over. They basically knew it was over.
find that out.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a bubble there, but I don't know if that requires paint correction.
You can start it up if you'd like.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, take a look.
Oh, okay.
Just don't rub the engine.
Oh, okay.
Well, you have a high-performance vehicle already, so...
Well, that's all I do is SRTs. I had a Hellcat and the Jeep.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's all I like these specifically. I was wondering what the Durango will look like when you finally get it.
And, my God.
It was fun, huh?
It was fun.
Wasn't as fun as the Trackhawk, though.
I've never driven a Trackhawk.
So this has a heads-up display.
Yeah. Now,
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, right now, this...
Okay. What's that?
I don't know if they've got everything on. Oh, they do have everything unlocked in this truck. So they took it out of shift mode.
Yeah, this thing's a big. So that's 45.
The first launch edition we had, we put it in front of the store. It lasted 3 days.
Well, yeah, I know. There's a rush for these things right now. Yeah, so wouldn't be surprised. All right. Okay, so today I'll be explaining to you the reason why I believe that the Kimber 45 1911 is probably one of the best pistols that you can possibly buy. Now, I see a lot of people getting all these Glocks, and I see a lot of people getting all these cheaper plastic handguns and everything. But you know what? I don't like plastic that much. Me personally, I'm a stainless steel person. So in this little review, I'll just be talking a little bit about the my Kimber 45. And in the next review, eventually, I'll either do a 357 Magnum Smith & Wesson or Desert Eagle 50 caliber. But those, in my opinion, aren't that great for licensed concealed carriers, and I really think this is actually better. That's one of the reasons why the government kept these around for so long for military use until they started replacing them with the Beretta. I think the reason why they ultimately replaced it with the Beretta was because the Beretta was lighter, it held more rounds, and I guess they just wanted to give somebody else a new contract. So anyway, let's talk about safety first. So first of all, this is a bit heavy. I'll say it's a bit heavy, but you know, if you're, a government soldier, I mean, you don't have to worry about how heavy it is because you've been trained to use it. But this is stainless steel. Now, Kimber also makes an aluminum model, which is definitely lighter than this. I've shot that at the range a couple of times. The aluminum model is actually really nice. Now, I don't know about the longevity and the reliability of it, but I can say the stainless steel is unchallenged. So let's talk about safety. So first of all, the Kimber 45 fires the 45 auto ACP, what is it, the 230 grain rounds. They basically look like this, right? So right here, we're going to licensed New York state ranged and all that. So just in case the ATF happens to be watching, it's like, listen, we've got the licensing. You always check that out. You can look right at the range, whatever. But the thing about it is, we talk about safety. As far as safety goes, the Kimber has like 3 different redundant safety devices which are always at work. First of all, you have this large lever right here that allows the slide to close and lock. So when you click that, the slide closes and locks. Now, we have one safety right here, and then you have a guard safety right here for the thumb that will not allow the gun to be fired unless the palm, unless it presses against that will not allow this gun to be fired. So, for example, one of the reasons I don't like Glock is I don't feel that they're safe enough. I don't like the way their trigger is designed where you have to touch the very bottom of the trigger and you have to pull that switchblade lock. I hate that. I hate that. I don't like that. I don't think it's safe. I think this is much, much safer. So let's say you accidentally pull the trigger here, but let's say that someone got a hold of this, let's say somebody young got a hold of it and they were holding it and they pulled the trigger, but they weren't pushing back here. what would happen was gun cannot fire because they haven't pulled this part first with their thumb. You have to have a decent grip, and you don't have to have a too tight a grip. You have to pull that in order to get it to fire. So once you pull that, it will fire. Now, let's say that you're a police officer or a government worker and you're walking around with the gun cocked and it's in condition 0, so there's a bullet in the chamber, and you want to have a little bit of extra safety there because it's holstered. Well, they have a safety right here. So you cannot pull that trigger. I really love that safety mechanism. That safety mechanism works every time. Even if you have your thumb here and you pull the trigger, it will not fire. It will not fire because this safety mechanism right here is engaged. Disengage that safety mechanism, thumb on, trigger will pull. Now that is a brilliant safety mechanism. That's something that only could have been invented in America. And that's one of the reasons why the 1911 is such a great handgun.
To be continued.
Okay, so you can see the light, right?
I see the light.
And you can see the little dot of the light. That's your that's what you're pointing at.
But the light is not centered.
I have it centered as much as I could, but I wasn't at the range when I was tooling it in. So I'm gonna, if I have to make adjustments, I'll make adjustments later.
The light is slightly.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. If you want. We'll just use the iron sights. So look through the iron sights. We won't use the red dot this time. Point where you want to point. If you want to go towards the center, if you want to do the head, all you have to do is unsafe it. But here's the thing. Your bolt is still open, so you have to hit the button on the left side first to close the bolt, just to let you know. So just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Look at the left side of the gun. The charging button on the left side, hit that charging button. Hit that and the bolt will close. That's all you got to do. Push it. There you go.
Push it.
Keep your finger off the trigger. Push the closing bolt. Okay, go ahead. Okay, there you go. It's ready to go. Put it in fire mode and you're ready to go.
How you do that?
Right there with your thumb.
Down.
No, flick it up till it points at fire. Flick it and it'll point at fire. You see? There. One.
Oh, down.
There. Okay? So point at it first and then get ready to rock. Now you're out. A little too easy, huh? A little too easy. Let's look at your target. A little bit too easy, right? The Democrats are desperate to get rid of those things. And they've pulled more of those things within the last 2 years than ever before in history. You put every single round, with the exception of your first three, pretty much in close to the same. What were you aiming at?
His head.
Oh, you were aiming at the head? Yeah, well, if you noticed with mine, I understood how to shoot it. But once you understand how to shoot it, that's what you get. The Democrats ain't never going to be able to get rid of these things, ever, because there's just too many. That was half the price of this Kimber, basically, if you buy it in certain states. Half the price. Ain't that something? Shaking your head, right? You want to go again on it?
When I first saw this, remember I told the guy he was at the He had the tripod, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
I mean, he set the thing up.
You want to try again? I'm good. Okay. Hey, maybe at the chest, maybe. Do you want to use the light or not?
I'll try the light.
Okay, let's try using the light. I found the light to be accurate. Now, keep in mind, you have to close your bolt with the button. You have to use the bolt button first, and then you have to unsafe it. There you go, unsafe. There you go, you're ready to go.
So put the light where I want it.
Point the dot in the middle of the light to what you want to shoot.
Okay, gotcha. That's not what I did before.
I think you're done. How about that? Let's take a look at the target. Yeah, that thing's a monster. And they've sold so many of those things that it's like they ain't never closing Pandora's box. Ever.
Now, how much distance can you hit a target, you think?
I can shoot, if I had something all the way at the end of this place, if it even went back that far, I don't even need that red dot sight and I can hit it. Just with the iron sights. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
When keeping it real goes wrong. Uh-oh.
Just that. Now see if something jump off. Now if she got a gun or something like that. Something jump off.
It's not worth it. And keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That'd be kind of messed up. Yeah.
That's how fast.
It's like, this is not the time to be fighting with
and
people.
He look Asian too.
Yeah. He'd be like, oh, he's going to end up on the news.
Now. Yeah.
Just leave it alone. It's just a park.
Now all she has to do is get on the phone and call her boyfriend or something like that.
Pepe, come here. I got one for you.
You know what I mean? Next thing you know.
It's like, yeah, he called me a bitch and I need you to
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. And she could lie.
Yeah.
You know. And just like that, you got something going.
To be continued.